Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Vauxhall Corsa 1.4 Turbo SE. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Corsa comes with a 6-speed manual, and to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist it like you would in a normal car. The Corsa E comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The SE trim gets a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions and white stitching going around the inner rim. The City mode, which you can activate using a button next to the heated steering wheel button on the dashboard, lightens the steering system to make it easier to drive around town or a tight parking lot. For buyers of the Corsa with the 1.4 turbo engine, the only transmission option is a 6-speed manual. To engage reverse, pull the catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and up. Engaging reverse activates the Corsa SE's standard front and rear parking sensors and its diagram that shows up on the 7-inch IntelliLink infotainment display. The base of the gear lever and the parking brake is covered in leather with white stitching as well. Safety features in the Corsa SE includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program, traction control, hill start assist, an immobilizer, dead locking, tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. The Corsa SE comes with 16-inch multi-spoke alloy rims as standard. On this Corsa, the rims are wrapped in Continental Conti Eco Contact 5 195/55 R16 tires. The front gets ventilated disc brakes while the rear gets drum brakes. The suspension front and rear comprises of McPherson struts and a torsion beam setup respectively. The 5th generation Corsa E was launched at the Paris Motor Show last year. It is available as a hatchback with either 3 or 5 doors. While the Corsa E may look like an all-new model on the outside, it is actually a thoroughly updated version of the previous generation Corsa D. The Corsa E is based on the same platform as the Corsa D with the same interior space, roof, glasshouse, suspension and brakes setup and more. It does, however, feature updated engines, an all-new dashboard, new interior and exterior options, and new looks front and rear. The front has its styling inspired by the smaller Adam hatchback, while the rear styling gets its inspiration from the bigger Astra hatchback. The 1.4 Ecotec Turbo engine in the Corsa is new, and it carries the B14 NEJ codename. It displaces 1,364 cubic centimeters, and it has a dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 layout with variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. This engine produces 99 horsepower between 3500 and 6000 rpm and 200 Nm of torque between 1850 and 3500 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 11 seconds, and the top speed is 115 miles per hour or 185 km per hour. With a 45-litre fuel tank, the Corsa 1.4 Turbo's combined fuel consumption is 53.3 miles per gallon or 5.3 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 123 grams per kilometer, and the Corsa is front-wheel drive. The Corsa E made its UK debut earlier this year. As with before, there are many different variants out there for sale to suit the needs of different buyers. The most basic trim is the Life, and the range tops off with the Corsa VXR hot hatch. A full list of current Corsa variants in the UK is listed out in the description box below this video. Exterior features of the Corsa SE includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the front fenders, body-colored door handles with chrome highlights, and body-colored side mirrors.
You do have your speaker down there, together with a bottle holder and some storage. And right here you do have your mirror controls, together with your window controls. Both the front windows in this car are fully automatic in both ways, while the rear two windows are manually adjustable. To To the left of the headlight switch, you have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight, as well as the lever to adjust the brightness of the interior. Vauxhall door sill for this side. And the driver's seat in this Corsa SE does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back, this lever controls your seat height, and this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Corsa SE does get very simple aircon controls, with all of them located right down here. You do have your fan speed in the middle, temperature to the left, different modes to the right with your front defrost. Your rear defrost is located right here. And right here you do have your air conditioning and recirculation buttons. You do have a bit of storage right down here. Fold this partition out to bring up a cup holder. And you also do have your auxiliary and USB ports. And a power outlet right here.
The Corsa SE comes as standard with Vauxhall's IntelliLink head unit with a 7-inch color touch screen display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, for stock sound system, the speakers in the Corsa do sound quite good. We are currently in your main Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing. You do have your title, album, artist, play pause, go back a song, go forward a song, shuffle and repeat. Hit that part to bring up your tone settings. You do have your preset equalizers, bass, mid, treble, balance and fader. Hit this part right up here. To bring up your list of media sources, you do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, USB, auxiliary, and Bluetooth audio streaming. Hit the back button to go back to the main menu. Alternatively, you can also hit the home button right here. Next up, you do have your gallery. And in your gallery, if you do have, say, something like your USB pen drive connected, you can view your photos under the gallery. Under phone, you do have your Bluetooth telephone menu. And right here, you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call history. Your system apps. You can download more apps onto the system, so you can use the apps for music and stuff like that. You do have your Stitcher TuneIn as inbuilt apps already. Your system settings with your time and date, radio, connection, vehicle, language, volume, system version. Under vehicle settings, you do have your comfort and convenience settings, your parking sensors, lights, locks and all that. And you can reset the system back to factory settings. And that's about it for the system. To the right of the display, you can turn on or off your parking sensors right here. Your electronic central locking. And you do have heated seats for the driver and front passenger. You also do have a heated steering wheel, activated via this button. And as mentioned earlier on, this city mode basically lightens the steering. Eco mode, front quarter windows, on the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track wheel. If you click the wheel down, it changes your media source, and you do have your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. It also doubles up as your voice control and your mute button. On the left spoke, you do have your cruise control and speed limiter. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. If you locate the menu button and the wheel on the indicator stalk, as well as the set or clear button at the end of the indicator stalk, you can cycle through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your driving data with your digital speedometer, trip 1 and trip 2. In both the trip meters, you do have your distance traveled, average fuel consumption and average speed, your fuel data with your instant fuel consumption and range, and back to your digital speedometer. Hit the menu button and you go to the next menu, and right here you can look at your remaining oil life, your tire pressure monitoring system, units, tire load, speed warning, and back to your oil life. Within that display down below, you do have your mileage and your rear seat belt indicator. Right above, you do have your fuel gauge to the left and your engine temperature to the right. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it via this lever right here. You do have some storage down here and a couple of cup holders right here. Auto dimming rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. The sun visor for the driver's side does have a vanity mirror, and the driver also does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage, and as mentioned earlier on, the rear windows in this Corsa are manually adjustable. The rear seat backs in this Corsa do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first, make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then, locate the levers on either sides of the headrests, pull it, and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you do not want the seat belt obstructing you. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is actually quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. I do get about this much leg room and about this much headroom. It is actually quite comfortable back here. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. No rear center armrest for this one. But you do get your interior lights for the rear right above. Grip handles with hooks on the ceiling for both sides at the back. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the Vauxhall badge on the rear hatch itself and locate a button right underneath it.
The 5-door Corsa E has a 285-litre boot with the rear seats in place. With the rear seats and cargo cover out of the way, the boot space increases to 1100 litres. Underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, and to the left of the boot is a light that illuminates the area.
You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. You do have your window control right here, with some storage down there, together with your speaker. Vauxhall door sill for this side as well. And the front passenger seat in this Corsa does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. The glove box in the Corsa is actually not that big. You only have that area to store items in, and it is not that deep either. Grip handle. And the front passenger's sun visor does not get a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Vauxhall Corsa 1.4 Turbo SE. Thanks for watching and goodbye.